Last time here on the Dusty Ranch. All right, hey guys, we're back over here on day 2. I got hung up. I had a client pull in and chat with me on that first day there, so I got kind of hung up with him for about 45 minutes, and I didn't have time to get this thing finished, so that's why I look like I'm wearing different clothes, because I am. So it's also a rainy day today, but instead of being a comfortable rainy day, it's a extremely chilly rainy day. So we're gonna hop back on this log, finish rotating, and keep on peeling that bark off until we get it down to a manageable size. So here we go. I'll also add, not only is it cold and rainy, but it's also windy. You can probably see me stepping out of frame several times throughout this video. I'm trying to stay out of that sawdust, keep it out of my eyeballs. You might also see me step up right along the side of that chute right there. There's kind of a sweet spot right there up against the saw head where the sawdust doesn't really circulate into. Just kind of a helpful tip or trick to keep you guys from getting your eyeballs full of sawdust. So one thing I try to watch for whenever I'm sawing is the shake or a rock in my log, and not like a rock like a piece of stone, but like if the log rocks. You can't really see it very well on this log because it's so big. I don't know if you can see it right there. The thing's actually rocking a little bit. It should not be doing that. It should be laying flat on those bed rails. So let me show you this. Anytime a piece of bark, and that's not it, but anytime a piece of bark gets in between the bed rail and the log, you're gonna have issues, and right here's the problem. So you gotta take the skid steer, pick it up, clear those bed rails, and then we've got a flat log again. Otherwise our cut's gonna be out of whack. I'll also add, from a safety perspective, I try to be very intentional about where I'm at and how long I'm there whenever I've got the bucket up in the air holding anything up, or for that matter just the bucket by itself. That thing weighs a lot, weighs more than I do, and I do not want to find myself underneath of a bucket or underneath of a log when a hydraulic hose ruptures. Hey, if you're finding value in this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. If you have any questions, please comment with those questions, concerns, or ill remarks. And if you really like to just watch people make mistakes that they warned other people not to make, then stay tuned, because you're in for a treat. And that, my friends, is what it sounds like when an LT35 runs out of push water. So this is a 2014 unit before they put the fixed fuel tanks on them. That is one thing that I really like about this model, is the fact that you can pull that fuel tank off, fill it up, and then throw it back up there. Or you can throw it in your truck, run to the fuel station, fill the tank up itself. Right about here, the battery in my camera died, but all I did was remove the flitch and turned that cant a 90-degree angle and went right back to sawing. This is one of those times where everything was going good until it wasn't. And you remember how I told you guys in the last video to be very careful about your log stops and not to let anything fall over top of them. I should have listened to my own advice. I was trying to get that 6x18 to fall down beside its brother there, and it did not happen. It rolled right over top of the log stops. So I struggled with it for a little bit and realized it was just going to be way too heavy for me to try to set back up on the bed of the mill by myself. Eventually I resolved to tossing it back over the tire and putting one of the other cants on with this old gal, and then coming back around and grabbing that one on the next drive. Woo. Finished. My word. "12 6x6s, handful of 2x, handful of 1x, and that took forever." I'm gonna sit in the car and talk to you. Sit in the truck and talk to you for a minute. Just kidding. I decided I was going to go ahead and edge these last couple of 2x and a 3x before I called it a night. Alright guys, I'm sitting here in the truck because it is chilly outside. You can tell my window is all fogged up. It's rainy and I'm tired of standing in the rain. We finally are finished with all the monster logs that are on the saw yard right now. Caught up at least. Maybe nobody will bring any for a while. Yeah, so that was gun barreling method. I hope you got some value out of watching me do that. If so, you know what to do. You got to see me make some mistakes, and like I always say, learn from my mistakes so you don't make them. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, hug your mama, kiss your babies, and until we see you next time, keep it dusty. So this is what we ended up with. Of course, it's rainy and muddy today. Over here on Saturday, got a couple left on the mill there. Pretty nice 6x6s, white oak 6x6s. I think he'll use them for fence posts. Give him a call and let him know they're ready.